Hello guys, my name is James and today I am at Petersburg battlefield and I'm gonna take you through all of the actions, explain the actions that happened here at this moment and tell you not all about it, but what happened here, and yeah, so we're good. Okay. This behind me used to be a part where the Confederates were captured by surprise, and this is number Battery 5. And the Confederates were captured up here on this hill by surprise, and yeah.
So did it take a long time to capture them, or did they get captured real quick?
Well, they got captured real quick because they got caught surprised by the West, I think. But from these trees right here, the enemy came in up the hill with grabbing branches and like grass and all weeds, came up and caught the Confederates by surprise when they weren't looking, and took them under control.
Oh.
And then we will come back to you.
So where are we going to go?
We are going to go to Battery 8.
Battery number 8.
Stop
okay.
number 2, where I will tell you the next time. Today I am at Battery number 8 at Petersburg battlefield, and here colored troops came in and captured Confederates on this hill behind me with this big cannon. I am at Battery number 9, and this is an example of where soldiers used to live. And now if we get a close look, you see that bed in there? That's an example of where soldiers used to live back during the Civil War. We are at Battery number 9, and here on the first day of the war, black troops came in and captured this place behind me, and these are some examples of some cannons Confederates used.
So how long did it take them to capture this place? Was it like the last day of the battle?
It was, I think it was the first day of battle.
The first day of the battle.
And colored troops came in and they took over this.
And they captured this area.
Captured this area.
Okay.
And then we are still at Battery number 9, and behind me you can tell that there's some big time siege work that Confederates built to protect where they were. And if you look back over there, you can see the cannon that we showed you earlier on in this video when we were behind the thing. So we are at the dividing point, and this is where the batteries that we just showed you retreated back to here, set up campus behind here, and on this stream right here that you can see, that's where General Lee held off the enemy for a couple of days. Here we are at Fort Stedman, and this is where the Union laid siege and started bombing the city of Petersburg, and this is where the Union did that. We are still at the Fort Stedman, but we are actually outside from Fort Stedman, where General Lee tried to attack the fort so he could relieve pressure from Petersburg, and this was his last attempt to win. Today we are at Fort Haskell, and I'm gonna show you a little tour of what is going on inside of Fort Haskell. But it's not that much. There's no artillery, no weapons, no guns here. But let's follow me in, and I will show you around.
So this is some earthworks, it looks like.
So right here you can tell that's a little bit of gunpowder right here.
You think so?
I feel like it's a little bit of gunpowder. So if we walk over here, we're gonna like kind of walk up here. This is what's going on inside. Keep walking over this direction. And then we come up here. If you look really closely, can you see all the way over there? Fort Stedman. Here, this is where the Union helped out Fort Stedman to Fort Stedman from General Lee's attack to destroy Fort Stedman, where here, this is where they helped them. And then over here, this is all the other earthworks. And like I said, there's no artillery. This just was a little campsite where they sent supplies over to Fort Stedman. Yeah.
Seems we have a battlefield casualty. Shall we see if he's alive?
Today we are at Fort Morton, and these 14 guns, well, I mean there was 14 cannons here, that were shooting about a mile away, all the way over there at the crater, the Battle of the Crater. And then if you come back over here, probably a couple minutes later, after they stopped shooting, they witnessed the crater explode. They witnessed the explosion.
And that happened right down there.
Yep, we will show you that in a little bit. So, bye. See you in a little bit. I am right in the center of the battlefield of where the crater ended up over there, and where the Union, where we just were, was over there when you saw me sleeping. And so we were trying to show you the tunnel, but when we found out that we couldn't find the tunnel, which we will find it and we will film it, but right now this is the main part of why me and my person that is filming this is here. So we just wanted to see the Battle of the Crater. That's all. That's the only reason why we came. Hey, look what I found! Found the tunnel! Got it, found the tunnel! Yee! Can I film? They put a picture in there. Oh well.
So where are we?
We are at the tunnel.
We
Yeah.
found the entrance to the tunnel, and what happened here?
So right here, this is this is where the Union came in and like, what are we gonna do? There's no way we're gonna win this. So they're like, bing. They're like,
we got guys from Pennsylvania who are coal miners. They know how to dig.
So they sent those coal miners into there to dig. And the next thing you know, they started placing bombs in there.
Well, they had to dig how far? About 800 feet?
Yep,
It's like
800 feet in.
It was like a half a mile they had to dig underground.
And then the first explosion they tried to set off, didn't work. So then they tried to set off a second one. That one worked. Then when
it worked better than they thought it would work. It blew the whole place up.
Yep, and that's when they created the
That's when they made the crater.
And that's really cool because, I mean, I've never seen a crater in my life.
Well, we're gonna see it. We haven't seen it yet, but we figured we'd start here at the beginning.
So so you guys know what happens. And now you guys get to see the crater.
Yep.
Okay?
We're heading there now.
Yep. So actually, when we just showed you that down there, the tunnel, you come over here and you look, you can tell it's an actual tunnel because that's sunk in. There's a cave. So there's so much pressure falling down, maybe rainstorms, thunderstorms, never know, earthquakes, it come down and started shrinking this down.
So that all caved in because that was the tunnel that's caved in.
Yep, that's happened. This is the Confederate side. And if we walk over here, you can see over there, Fort Morton is where the Union was. Then they traveled from there all the way.
Well, how many guns did they have at Fort Morton?
14.
They were shooting 14 cannons over here this way.
Yep. And then they moved some soldiers down here. And they made those coal miners, start digging that tunnel. And that tunnel's parallel with that sidewalk.
So that tunnel is kind of underneath that sidewalk, and that's the direction it went from way down there up to here. So
that is right.
And then
this is what 8,000 pounds of dynamite does.
It makes this gigantic crater.
That is humongous. 8,000 pounds. That's right, 8,000. Now this is a huge monument of this famous Civil War. Thank you for watching. As we're walking away here, I just want to say goodbye to the most greatest history on earth from, let me see, it's greater than World War II. I mean, they made a crater, they dug a huge tunnel with 8,000 pounds of bombs. I just gotta say, thank you for watching this video of great history of the world, and I hope you enjoyed.